if you ignore the culture and try to impose a version of Islam that you think is culture-free, but that may be culturally biased, then you could be driving people away from the religion unnecessarily. You know, and this is it's great emphasis on not making things haram without very strong, compelling evidence for it. Really divine evidence. So, you know, where there is flexibility, I think we should use that flexibility, especially in this environment. When you come and you're taking Islam to a new culture, you want to be as flexible as possible. You want to emphasize maximal flexibility. First, you want to get people to hear the essential message of Islam. And if they believe in that message, then you want to help them just get through the first steps. You know, the prayer and the fasting and the field of spirituality and the love of the mosque and the love of the God and all that. But, you know, what happens with our kids is the minute they get to the mosque or our converts, massive rules and regulations come down on them, like an anvil. And very soon they become distracted, not from the spiritual message, do they develop this very legalistic sort of frame of mind. The religion goes from very spiritual when they first convert to very legalistic and formalized and formalistic soon after they convert, and then you see them drift away. They don't even know why they drifted away. But I know, I've been through it. The reason is you feel that whatever spiritually you felt in the early period, you lost it. And now you're wondering how to get it back. You know the message is not helping you. You know, that experience is not helping. So yeah, I mean, this issue of, you know, what is appropriate when you go from one culture to another, I'm not trying to reform the Muslim world. I'm just trying to get our community in America to be aware of the cultural context we are working in. You know, as the famous saying of Imam Shafi'i goes, when he went from Iraq to Egypt, he changed some of his fatwas. His followers said, but you said this in Iraq. And he said, yes, but that was Iraq, and this is Egypt. You know, he understood that, you know, cultural context is different here. The customs are different here. Local custom, has always traditionally had a big influence in Islamic jurisprudence. But unfortunately today, there's this idea that there is this cultural-free, custom-free, one singular version of Islamic practice and law, you know, that applies everywhere. That pays no attention to environment or circumstance, or conditions. And you know, that has been promoted by, you know, some very, you know, very severe interpretation of the sun, and ignores all the scholarship through 1400 centuries and says that we're just going to reconstruct right now, just going back to the Quran and Sunnah, you know, the pure Islam, untainted by culture, and no cultural considerations come to it that apply everywhere. You know, and ignores all that scholarship, all that history, all that development, just wipes it away, and suddenly it's going to return us to, you know, some idealized version. And that's been very, very, you know, I think that it's been, first of all, it's lazy, you know, because, you know, much more deeper scholarship needs to be done than that. And second, you know, it creates all sorts of aberrations. You know, a lot of them that you see right now in the American message.